No.
Somebody
you don't do that. You're not allowed to do that.
Pictures of people's cars.
Can you keep your distance?
Welcome to British Police Hub, where we expose misconduct, examine police and legal matters, defend civil rights, and demand accountability. This episode comes to us courtesy of Matt 12128. Be sure to check the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditor Matt is standing outside a police station filming parked police vehicles when officers emerge and immediately turn a harmless situation into a test of authority. Instead of recognizing lawful activity and moving on, they surround him, question him, and attempt to create powers that simply do not exist. Matt never becomes confrontational or rattled. He calmly dismantles their position, holds them to the law, and strips away every argument they attempt to rely on. With nothing left to support their actions, the encounter can only end one way. Clip 2.
Okay, you're taking pictures of police cars and other cars though, can I? Why are you doing that?
It's a hobby. I like cars.
Okay.
It's an Audi TT, it's not just a car, is it?
But it's somebody's car that doesn't know that you're taking a photo of them. It's not right.
And if I've got a Mazda RX-8 and people do it and take pictures of my car, that's what you do.
Right.
If a Porsche pulled up and there was loads of people taking pictures of it, would you?
This isn't a desirable car and you've took a picture of that.
And?
Okay, but you've just said you're taking pictures of nice cars.
And police cars, and fire engines and ambulances.
Okay.
What's the problem?
Well, asking what the purpose is. Somebody.
The pictures you've said.
No.
Somebody
you don't do that. You're not allowed to do that.
Pictures of people's cars.
Can you keep your distance?
You need to stop taking pictures of.
I don't need to say. I don't at all. Let's do it for a hobby. I do this regularly. What on earth?
Videoing me.
I am. What on earth law book have you been reading?
We've come out because somebody's been taking pictures of police vehicles.
And?
So we have come out to ask you why you are taking.
And I've told you twice now.
Right.
There's pictures on here of my wife with no clothes on, etc., etc. You're not going to be looking through that.
And from the very first exchange, officers treat Matt as though guilt has already been established. Their questions are not about understanding the situation. They are designed to pressure and provoke. Filming parked police vehicles is not illegal. Yet the tone is accusatory from the outset. Matt does not justify himself or ask permission for something he is fully entitled to do. He maintains a line between lawful activity and police curiosity, and that refusal clearly frustrates them. When authority fails, intimidation takes its place. Officers step into his personal space, not for safety, but to establish dominance. Matt neither reacts nor backs away. He stands firm and forces the interaction back on the reality that no genuine power exists. The moment intimidation replaces lawful justification, the balance shifts, and it is the officers who end up exposed.
It's a very strange thing to do, posting.
It is not strange at all. Not whatsoever. It might be strange to you, but it's not strange to the general public who...
We're going to ask you to stop videoing, please.
No.
Yes.
I'm doing a documentary on for YouTube on the police.
Regarding what?
Abuse of Antisocial Behaviour Act, abuse of Section 43, just generally police abusing powers.
Hey, mate.
I don't give me details out, not personal.
Well, you're taking, with most respect, you're taking photographs or video of people's cars.
People do it in my car.
Aren't yours.
That people do that in my car. And I don't have a problem with it, it's a nice car.
For all I know, you could be planning on stealing them.
Well, when I steal them, arrest me.
Well, no, I'll take your details.
No, I'm not giving me details. I don't have to give my details. Do you actually know the law? I'm allowed to film. You're going to get
Show me what you've recorded.
You're going to get yourself in a whole lot of bother if you do that.
Show me what you've recorded, and if it's totally innocent, then that'll be fine. Why won't you show me what you've recorded?
Because there's pictures of here that aren't suitable for other people to see.
Once intimidation no longer works, the focus shifts to silencing the camera. Matt explains that he records to expose the misuse of power such as the Antisocial Behavior Act and Section 43. And the irony is that the officers immediately begin proving his point. Rather than disengaging, they treat criticism itself as justification to interfere. That is why they start demanding his details and attempting to see what he has recorded. Both actions are about control, not law. You do not owe personal information simply for exercising a lawful right, and officers are not entitled to inspect footage merely because it makes them uncomfortable. Matt's refusal is not obstruction. It is entirely lawful. The moment police attempt to regulate recording instead of regulating their own conduct, they stop enforcing the law and start reacting to accountability.
Cars you've taken pictures of.
No, you've got no right to.
Yes, I do. You've got no right to.
Excuse me.
You've got no right to
Excuse me. Do you want to follow your code of practice? This is not in your code of practice.
Code of practice.
You do not look through people's phones without a warrant. You do not tell people to stop taking pictures of... Excuse me. You do not tell people to stop taking pictures of cars. Okay, you don't do it. And if you were going to follow through on this, you're going to find yourself in a whole lot of bother, and you will be educated. I don't have to give my name.
Yeah,
I don't even have to talk to you.
Offence, so give me your name.
Right, what offence have I committed? What offence have I committed?
Taking pictures of people's cars.
Right, so what offence have I committed? That's not an offence. What offence have I committed? Everyone wants to know what offence I've committed. Thousands of people want to know what offence I've committed.
I'm sure thousands of people don't.
Oh, has anyone got a phone they can check? And I'll show you.
When Matt tells the officer to follow his own code of practice, the response is pure bluff. You tell me what my code of practice is. That is not confidence. It is exposure. Officers do not get to improvise the law and then challenge members of the public to educate them. Matt then calmly identifies a boundary they continue edging towards. You cannot search somebody's phone without a warrant, and the bravado disappears instantly. That is when the fallback position appears. You committed an offense, so you'll have to give your name. Matt asks the only question that matters. What offense? And the silence that follows says everything. No statute, no allegation, no explanation, because none exists. The demand for his details was never grounded in law. It was simply an attempt to force compliance after every other angle had failed. When an officer cannot identify the offense they are relying upon, the power they are claiming simply does not exist.
The police officer said to you, what have they stopped you and said?
Have a look at my video of Wigan. I'm showing you, offering you proof. I'm offering you proof. They've said it's They said, all right, no problem.
Really?
They said, what you doing?
Come out and said,
they said,
yes, it's okay. Feel free.
Why wouldn't they? Why?
Because it's very strange behaviour.
Strange isn't a crime.
We are asking why you are taking pictures of our police vehicles.
I've just told you. I'm lawfully allowed to.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
Gives you the right to take pictures of people's cars.
No, more importantly, what law stops me from doing it? Tell me that law, please. Could you answer that question? What law?
Are you live streaming now?
No.
You just said to me that thousands of people are watching this.
They will watch this.
Right. So you intend to put people's details of cars to thousands of people for no reason?
My car's on YouTube.
That's not your car. First of all, you said
I never
you were
said.
interested.
Did I say that was my car?
First of all, I know it's not your car because I know whose car that is.
Right. So I didn't say it was my car.
Registration on YouTube.
Calling Matt's filming strange behavior is not justification. It is a giveaway. Strange is what gets used when there is no actual offense to point to. Matt's response, strange isn't a crime, lands perfectly because it exposes a flaw in their reasoning. Policing is not a personality test where lawful behavior suddenly becomes suspicious simply because an officer would not personally do the same thing. The follow-up question only makes the mistake worse. What gives you the right to film people's cars? That is not how rights operate in public spaces. You do not need a law granting permission to film. You need a law prohibiting it. And no such law exists. Once the officer fails to identify any restriction, the entire argument collapses into opinion disguised as authority. At that point, the issue is no longer legality at all.
Registrations, if someone asked me not to...
Listen, right, we'll start again, right? When I first asked you what you were doing, you said, I've got an interest in vehicles.
Yeah.
Right, now it's something completely different. You've got an interest in police cars. So
yeah.
why are you taking pictures of cars which are police cars?
Abuse of power.
I do both.
Abusive antisocial behaviour or something. What did you say?
It's a documentary for YouTube. That's what the police vehicles are for.
About what?
Police abusing section 43.
Okay.
Section 5 and 50 of pace. Why are you telling me that I have to stop filming cars? What law's that?
I find it very concerning that you're outside a police station recording vehicles.
Right, I'm just asking you what law that is where I'm not allowed to film police cars.
I just said you've broken a law, yeah?
You just said I'm not allowed.
I'm finding it very difficult because to understand why you're doing that outside a police station.
Right, for a basic fact you don't need to understand. I'm allowed to do it, that's all you need to understand. Yes, I am. What law stops me?
So you're
law stops me?
With someone recording your car and put it on YouTube?
I think my Fiesta was a bit weird, but
The officers shift position again, this time claiming the issue is publishing vehicle registrations online. That is not a legal rule. It is simply another retreat. Registration plates are not private information, and they do not suddenly become protected because an officer dislikes where footage may end up. Police vehicles display registration plates publicly every single day on roads, in car parks, on CCTV systems, and on dash cams. Treating it as a problem only when somebody deliberately films them is not about privacy. It is about control. What stands out most is how the objection constantly changes. First, it is filming itself. Then it is why he is filming. Then it becomes no law was broken, but you still cannot do it. And now it is registration plates. None of these positions can stand on their own, so they are stacked one after another in the hope that something eventually sticks. Matt does not chase every excuse. He simply allows them to collapse under their own weight. Before we continue, there is something I have been building over the past few months with a small team. It is called Underwatch, because whether people like it or not, the legal landscape in this country is changing. Police powers are broad. Enforcement is active. New legislation arrives quickly, and most people only realize what they do not know once they are already caught in the situation. Underwatch is built so you understand the system you are living under at all times. Inside are more than 100 fully interactive legal guides. Not just reading. You make decisions and see how those decisions affect your legal safety, escalation risk, and evidential position. StopBot is built directly into Platform, a policing-focused AI designed specifically around UK law. It breaks down powers and legal thresholds clearly, and in guide mode it operates like a teacher, expanding upon the guides and reinforcing your understanding, so you are not left second-guessing yourself. There is also a daily UK policing news feed focused on real activity, incidents, operational changes, and crime updates, alongside exclusive deep dive articles from me analyzing police misconduct cases, upcoming legislation, and what it all actually means in practice. Then there are protection tools, a live drone safety map with NOTAM awareness, a civil claim checker to assess potential liability, a police complaint generator, a subject access request builder, and more currently being developed. This platform is not built around outrage. It exists because trust in policing within the UK is at an all-time low, and people need to remain informed, prepared, and protected. It launches soon at an affordable monthly price. If you want to see it properly once it goes live, the Underwatch channel is linked below in the description.
Mazda, yes. It is on YouTube, in fact.
Taking videos. There's one here of a lady walking down the street because she couldn't resist taking a video of the Andrex puppy in Southport. But you've got the lady in as well. She's not consented to be in videos.
She doesn't need to.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. What law's that?
Consented to be videos.
What law's that? Explain that law.
You're
Explain that law.
You're walking your dog here.
And? Oh my God, you're not going to arrest me for walking my dog here.
But videoing it and...
Are you having a laugh? Do you realise how daft you're making yourself sound?
So that's not of police.
What's it got to do with you, what I video?
That's not of police. It says Wigan Police Station, and then you've got your dog on
You'll never make a real police officer if this is the best you can do. Will you? Support officer.
A real one.
Yeah.
It's a bit condescending, isn't it?
Well, you've been doing it to me. What's your name and collar number?
It's there. You can see.
What if I can't read?
Have to give you his name.
Yes, he does, because I know the law. Unlike you's lot. What's your name, please? And what state?
I have to give you my collar number.
What station are you based at?
Colne Police Station.
Sorry?
Colne Police Station.
Right, and what's your name, please? It's your policy. It's your policy.
Huh?
It's your policy.
I don't have to give you my name.
It is your policy. You'll be getting retrained if you do not give me your name. I'll ask you one more time.
Are you going to be retraining me?
Someone will be retraining you on your policy. You might be laughing now, but you won't be laughing soon. What's your name, please? I'll ask you one last time. It's your policy to provide your name. What's your name, please? PC. I'm asking you nicely.
It's PC4454.
And what's your name, please?
Watching Matt's previous footage simply gives officers another opportunity to invent rules. One officer claims that a woman featured briefly in an earlier video did not consent to being filmed, conveniently ignoring the fact that she appeared only momentarily while Matt was recording his dog. Consent is not required in a public place, and the officer knows that. That is exactly why she cannot identify a single law supporting the claim. The silence that follows is not awkward. It is revealing. Matt then places the scrutiny back where it belongs and asks for the officer's name. This time, the refusal matters, unlike members of the public. Officers are required under policy to identify themselves during interactions such as this. Matt is not speculating. He understands the standard, and so do they. Refusing to provide a name is not about safety. It is about avoiding accountability once it becomes obvious the interaction has not gone their way.
I'll be finding out why you're not providing your name to the public.
I'm trying to find out why you're recording people.
Because I feel like it.
Taking pictures outside a police station.
I've explained why, and now I'm not telling you it over and up.
You'd give a few different reasons.
I'm not going to keep telling you why I've done it. From now on, the only thing you need to know is that I'm allowed to do it, and there's nothing you can do that can stop me, so I suggest you go away, because I'm getting annoyed now. You're really annoying. You come out, you pretend you know the law. Either A, you do not know the law, or B, you are abusing it. Which is it?
Which law am I abusing?
Right, I'm not allowed to film police cars. What law is that? I bet this is the last I see of these guys, isn't it? Because they're going to get educated now. Is it true I'm not allowed to film police cars? Yes, you did. I've got it all on video. I have it all on video. You need to have a word with all these three. Thank you. Walk of shame. Walk of shame. Muppet.
The ending is revealing because nothing is actually resolved. There is no explanation, no clarification powers, and no genuine attempt to justify what has just taken place. The officers are simply called back inside. That kind of abrupt disengagement does not signal resolution. It signals damage control. Someone further up the chain has recognized that the interaction is creating more problems than it is solving. What this moment truly highlights is preparation versus assumption. Matt understood the legal boundaries and remained firmly within them throughout. The officers, by contrast, relied upon confidence, tone, and constantly shifting explanations rather than settled law. Each time one argument collapsed, it had to be replaced with another until eventually there was nothing left that could safely be asserted at all. And that is why the walkaway matters, not as a victory, but as an outcome. No offense was identified, no lawful power was exercised, and no defensible position remained. When authority ends an encounter through retreat rather than resolution, it reveals something deeply uncomfortable. The law was never on their side, and continuing the interaction would only have made that even clearer. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It genuinely helps support my independent coverage. Also, be sure to check out Matt. His channel is linked in the description. So go and show him some support. Thanks for watching. This was Rate the Audit, and I will see you in the next one.